Give us 1 sec. Can you bring the pot? Oh no, we'll just do the rest of it.
Hey, everything is always better with a big bag of weed.
That is true. We got a jar of weed, and another jar of weed, and another jar of weed. But I don't know the other.
I got a almost finished bag
and
of
a bunch
weed.
of mushrooms, and a bunch of whippets.
I got a bag of weed with a little bit of bud in it left over there from what's left.
Dang. Well, if you need some weed, let me know. I got a bunch of CBD weed. I'm probably gonna get another.
Pay for it?
Yeah, totally. I'm about to get another O of it. It's nice because it like.
Well, is it cheaper if you get more?
There's a price break, but I think it's like hundreds and hundreds of dollars, and I'm not spending that much money on weed. Even though my new roof will be lit for smoking.
If only there wasn't the fucking COVID, then we could sell. We had a plan. We were gonna sell CBD shows and like rolled up in blunts and stuff.
Because you can legally sell that.
Yeah.
Yeah, CBD ain't really. Is there such a thing called really strong CBD or?
Yes.
Yeah, I have some.
Yeah, it's like really good. It tastes really good. It fucks you up.
But in like a different way.
In a different way, but it does definitely.
I mean, this blunt is like really strong CBD. It's like 20%.
Really? So
yeah.
So like, what do you mean in a different way?
Dude, I'm telling you, like people are sleeping on CBD. People don't realize how dank it is.
That's because we're always getting the cut down, condensed water version of it.
Totally. And like, I feel like with regular weed, like you get high to a certain point and then you just stop functioning.
Like weed is so strong nowadays. It's like it's way better to mix
Kids
it.
these days.
Like if you get really nice weed that tastes super good and then you mix it with regular weed, like 50-50 or something, then suddenly you can actually like face a J.
Yeah.
Cause
and not just, like, stare at the wall.
Yeah.
I know you remember how unfunctioning with weed I used to be, like hosting the old show and.
Oh yeah, that was funny as fuck.
Like, we tried to do some Adult Swim shit, but that shit got too unorganized.
But the birthday party I threw that you pulled up to, everyone got so fucking high. Oh my god.
Oh yeah, the resort and shit, right?
Yeah, that was mania.
Dude, I was just talking with him about that. You got to do another one, man. That was fucking dope.
When this shit chills out, we'll do it again. We'll get Airbnb, invite all the homies, and get rid.
Yes. Hopefully by then. Dude, I was planning on like getting my license, but fucking COVID shut everything back down. I'm like, no. Like, dude, that shit sucks.
My homegirl's stuck on the same shit right now. It's frustrating. I'm like in the process of trying to get my firearms license in the state of California, and just getting that done has been such a pain in the ass.
Well, you're in California, you're talking about getting that.
Yeah,
they made it harder on purpose out here. Versus where I come from in Florida, I was just back there recently. Like,
yeah, they just hand them out on the side of the road there, right?
Yeah, it's so easy. It's just like like you can find somebody like out there, just it's like they're passing shit along. I'm like, dude, it's been like damn near almost, I would say 5 years out of 10 years I lived out here. That was the first time in 5 years I felt like I felt what a gun felt like. It's like, oh shit! Like it's like you're walking outside in the front of the fucking sun, like hitting the sun after 50 years inside. Like, I'm from the South, so it's like you pretty much know how to shoot a gun before you can walk and crawl.
Yeah, Cali is not like that. Like, I only shot with my homie who is on some like sketchy like file down the semi-auto to make it auto shit. Because up in Santa Barbara, there's like this place called the Valley of Trash. That's like this huge, like, just unofficial dump. People dumped a bunch of shit in the mountains, and then people turned it into like an illegal. I'd just be like, can I shoot a hole in this burnt-out washing machine?
And it just turned that into just a shooting range.
Yeah, and then like all like people set up glass bottles and plink those, but then the whole thing is just covered in like broken glass and trash and stuff. It's really gnarly.
Dude, I always wondered, like, if you die, what if they like showed you the history of everything that you ever touched, like all of the shit that you lost throughout your life, like what actually happened to it.
What, all the shit that you...
Bro, that CBD is fire.
Dude, what the fuck? I would never think of no shit like that, but holy shit, the shit that you lost somehow visit you, like, comes to you in the afterlife or something, that would be fucking
you, like,
tricky.
see what happens. Like, I always wonder, I'm like, I lose time, I'm like, what happened to it? Like, maybe it's in China. Like, what... There was a time I lost
all your recycling to Malaysia. Oh, there's actually this author that has this idea that like all the lost things go to some pocket dimension, and it's just this dimension like full of random crap like keys and like one sock.
Dude, that... You know what? You know what's funny? I had a thought of that like years back when I was like a kid. I'm wondering like, does it just get sucked away into some random pocket? Like some random guys just walking through the universe and everything hanging in the fucking pockets.
They're like, give me your sock, bitch. Like
I gotta keep that.
Fucking gremlins just stealing shit.
Now they're working for the big pocket giant in the universe.
Big pocket energy. Oh. All right, you ready to get this thing rolling?
Yeah. All right. So to the actual questions. So how long you both been making music for? Like both as a duo and solo.
Oh fuck.
You know we ask you that hard shit.
Yeah. How long have you been making music?
Well, I was doing like the singer-songwriter thing.
Oh yeah, you.
Shit. I started performing rap. I was writing raps for a long time, but I started performing like 4 or 5 years ago. And then, yeah, before that I was doing like singer-songwriter stuff on guitar, like some shit.
Jack Johnson.
Yeah.
Hey. I was in a punk / like doom metal band in high school. I used to do the like all black fucking skinny jeans, patches, never take a shower shit, crust punk, and scream in this band, like garage band that was fun. That was how I got my first girlfriend.
Damn, so you were fucking punked all the way.
Oh, totally. I had the spiky bracelet. And that was like fucking 15 years ago, 16 years ago. No, I was 13 going on 14, so even longer. But and then I got kicked out of the band because they all went straight edge, but I kept doing drugs. And I was like, I've been the same. You changed. Fuck you. So they kicked me out the band, and then I'd gotten into rap when I was like 15. Like, I was into it. I liked it when I was younger, but my parents, being like suburban, were like, you can't listen to that. And I'm like,
man.
So I rebelled the other direction of like, I'm going to listen to songs about murdering people. Like the crust punk shit I was listening to is just like human equals garbage. Like crazy shit. So then when I started listening to rap, at that point, they were like, okay, this is fine. Never mind. And I got into like Immortal Technique was like the first rapper I ever liked. Because he's got that bridge like between punk where it's like political and it's like kill the government. And like,
yeah.
I liked his. And
it was just like perfect.
Yeah, exactly. And then I got into like underground hip hop and was pretty much exclusively on that tip until Kendrick came along. And I was like, I guess like there is good mainstream stuff. And then I started listening to a bunch of other stuff. But I started rapping when I was like 17, I think. And used to do like the open mic circuit in Santa Barbara and play a bunch of house parties and shit. And that was super fun. And it was weird because it was like people who wouldn't talk to me when I was in high school are like, oh, you're cool now. Come play my party. I'm like, well, fuck you. You're an asshole. Pay me.
Shit. Make sure you get that bread out of them.
I think my first paid gig was like a house party back home. It was fun. But nice. I've been rapping, I think, for like 12 years now. Something like that. And got really into it a while ago. I feel like I don't write as many raps as I used to.
You read a lot there, bro.
Yeah, but I used to write something every day and like freestyle constantly.
So how much do you write now?
I've written like 4 or 5 new things during COVID. Time moves weird during coronavirus.
Yeah, I noticed that too.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Mana was asking, what new hobbies have you picked up during Corona?
You're not gonna forget that one. I don't know. I wouldn't call them weird, but I've definitely been picking up on producing. I've been reading up a little bit on psychology, ironically. Like I've always could tell different things how people do from their behaviors and stuff. Like I'd be able to read them and like with their attention or something. But to go really deep into the mind, a little deeper, is always that. It's like always it's like you're entering someone's brain and you're pushing those nerves and you're figuring out how they walk, how they talk, how they move their mouth,
Yeah. Have you heard or been interested in Carl Jung?
I've heard of him.
Yeah, he's worth checking out. I have my homegirl, that British girl we partied with, B.
Yeah.
Is super into Jungian psychoanalytics and got me to read his book on archetypes, which was really interesting.
The ironic way how I learn more of these things is simply just watching people speak, like on YouTube videos or how they break it down. Because honestly, I'm not like super ADHD like I used to be when I was super younger, but I'm still just ADHD enough where I'm not going to read a whole fucking fat ass book.
I feel that. We're all ADD here.
Which one is it? Is it ADD or ADHD? It's ADD, right?
There is no such thing as ADD. There's just ADHD inattentive.
Yeah. So it's all one thing.
Yeah.
Let's just all call it.
I forget what I'm doing midway through it.
Let's just call it just leave it like just leave it. Just call it that.
Pay attention.
But yeah, that's I guess it's like weird, but weird in an awesome way of shit I've been picking up lately.
Yeah, that's tight.
All right,
Monica picked up a weird hobby over COVID.
So what kind of weird hobby did you get into? Because I was going to ask you that in return.
Well, you want to see what Cosmo got for my birthday?
Yeah. You are now entering the nerd zone.
Well, let's see.
What do I got?
We have neophyte hybrids.
Not the same as
Gene Stealer cults. They're like models, bro. For Warhammer, you battle models.
It's like Dungeons and Dragons, but with like
1,000
your
are they the traditional model, or are they like where you control them? Like
no, like they're plastic, and you put them together and you paint them. And then you have models, and they have armies that fight each other. I used to do it in middle school, and I've gone peak COVID, and I've gone back to it.
Nice. They got little guns and shit. You have them fight. You got cards and rules for them.
It's in the 41st millennium. Okay,
it's a long ways away.
It's a grim, dark future.
I mean, honestly, we're in a grim, dark present. That's not that much grimmer.
This army is Gene Stealer cults. They're people that become infected by aliens and believe that that the sun, what is it, the space god is coming for them, and it's like going to be redemption, and they're really just coming to eat them.
Yeah.
Grown up candy, I got grown up candy. Grown up candy, I got grown up candy. grown up candy. I got grown up candy. O's and Grammys, gummies and some Xannies.
I got acid tabs up in my camel bag. Molly crystals keeping all my crystals rad. Catch me pulling racks about the fanny pack. This that hippie trap, candy for your fat ass.
I got this bag. They wanna see me cause I got the sweeties. Got a lot of greenie, made it chopping treesies by the LBs. Wanna help me sell these? Tell me, you hella melty? Tell your friends we can all get wealthy. You really tripping? Is the ceiling dripping? Well, if it isn't, you didn't hit me. Risky move, like this frisky boo. Who's getting loose? In her platform shoes, I got bags for you. If you got the moolah, bags for you. If the cash is Gouda, oh you're vegan, get that tofu. Oh you're raw, go hit Whole Foods. Oh you're paleo, have some bone soup. You're gluten free, well then fuck you. Cause I need my pita bread, hummus tahini fresh, liquid to keep me wet. Go catch this DJ set, it's an easy bet. O's and G's to spread, till only them G's are left. Bitcoin Benjamin swipe for miles, cash to spend like it's going out of style. Wow, what a vow might get gnarly, turn your cuddle puddle to a sex party. Grown up candy, I got grown up candy.